Hello Taurus, and welcome to Soul Sundays. Taurus, it's a quick 3-card spread. I'm going to have a look at mind, body and soul for your week ahead. So let's get started. Universe and angels, messages and guides, my higher self, I call upon you now to give me a clear and accurate reading for the sign of Taurus. Please tell me what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. Interesting. I'm going to pop them back and see if they come out again, Taurus. Spirit, can I please have 3 cards for mind, body and soul? One for the mind first, please. Just for Taurus, for their week ahead. 1 card for their mind. It's the most important message for their mindset. So many messages wanting to come out for you, Taurus. I feel like there's a lot going on around you. 5 of Angels, withdrawal. So this is the 5 of Swords. It's often my card that speaks about depression. It can speak about having to fight and being at the point when you're kind of like a little bit exhausted, so you're just choosing to withdraw your energy. You're like, I'm not going to actually challenge anything, I'm not going to fight anything this week. And it's funny because when I was meditating before I started recording, I got a bit of heaviness when it came to I got a bit of heaviness when it came to your sign. It was kind of like heaviness in the sense of mindset, right? It made me feel heavy. My mind was like that feeling when you're melancholy, when you're feeling low, and the illustration on the card says that your message for your physical body is exercise is key. So I feel like for some of you, this is going to help this, right? For some of you, you already know, you don't need me to kind of confirm that for you. But actual movement, and I don't mean just like going for a little walk and putting your feet in the water if you're by the beach, or for those that are having spring, we're coming into autumn down here, but for those that are having spring in the US or the UK, I think it's more something that actually gets your sweat up, okay? And that's going to change your mindset. If you've been thinking about getting back into the gym and doing something, this is the week for you to do that. It's fantastic energy. We're coming out of Mercury retrograde. Yay! It's part of the reason why I've been so delayed with getting readings to you. I've just had to go with it, right? Wi-Fi was shit, my phone crashed, my laptop died. It's all the wonderful things that happen. I should learn and be more prepared and pre-record, but I like to be in the energy when I bring you the readings. So, but for you, I can feel it. Whatever's going on in your head, whatever the repetitive story that you keep telling yourself, which isn't true, by the way, Taurus, you are so amazing. Whatever that story is, one of the ways that Spirit's telling me you're going to get on top of this is through movement, through exercise. And what's really cool is that you've got 2 angels here guiding you, right? 2 sets of wings. So I need you to know that you are guided for whatever's going on. 2 cards came out, and I'm going to take them both because one feels very Taurian in energy, feels very earthy, and the other one kind of speaks about why you're in this mindset. So let's get stuck into your reading, right? I always try and keep these Sunday readings very quick. It's just a nice little thing that I like to do so that you can see what's coming for your week ahead. 5 of Angels, withdrawal. I mean, just holding this card, you can kind of see what I'm talking about, right? The colors of what's on the card, the feeling from it is that it's kind of it's not melancholy. I wouldn't call it sorrow. I would, if I was to really try and pinpoint it, probably call it just a little bit of depression, feeling like a little bit stuck and a little bit in limbo. And I guess the only thing I can say to that is that we all go through those periods, Taurus, okay? The trick is not allowing yourself to stay there. Withdrawal sometimes, and when you speak about energy, I mean that the key words of this card are things that speak about defeat and shame, like feeling like I'm losing at life, like I'm not winning, okay? It could be that this is the mindset that you're coming into this week with. Well, the best way that I know how to deal with that, obviously it doesn't always apply, everyone's got their own personal situation, it's different if you're grieving over a loved one or something that's big, and you know the difference. But if you're just in this kind of melancholy state where you're feeling like, you know, I take one step forward, 2 steps back, and it's kind of not where I want it to be, or I'm getting this feeling in my tummy, it's kind of like an anxiety linked to depression thing. It's like, I really just don't know what to do with this situation anymore, okay? So your choice is to withdraw your energy. It's like, I'm not going to act on it. My advice to you is, what I do when I feel like this is I give myself 24 hours, right? So I say, all right, Ali, you feel like this, that's fine, because you're warranted in your feelings. No one should ever tell you that you shouldn't feel like this. You're allowed to feel like this. It's human, that's part of processing. In fact, it's healthy because it allows you to understand what it is that you truly want, or what it is that you're trying to create, or what it is that you need from life or someone or a person or a thing or whatever, okay? But the trick is giving yourself 24 hours and say, all right, you've got 24 hours. You're allowed to feel like this for 24 hours. And then in 24 hours, you're going to wake up the next day and you're going to snap out of it. And that's not easy to do. It takes a lot of training, a lot of time. It's been something that I've worked on for, gosh, years. And everyone feels like this, okay? Everyone needs that hug. Everyone needs that reassurance. Everyone feels that limbo land. If this is resonating with you, then that would be my advice. Give yourself 24 hours and then be like, right, it's time to snap out of it. Don't stay in this all week, because then it can manifest into something more. And it's really that fear-based loop in your head, okay? So the key words of this card are, the meaning of this card is spiral inward and be with your sacred heart. Come to peace with the situation by letting it be. Letting go brings understanding. And it goes on to say, the Five of Angels wants to free you from a prison of your own observations and thinking. What did I say about that loop? This card indicates feelings of defeat, deflation, or revenge. Views, ideas, and perceptions can be supportive friends or cruel companions. A belief that once supported you may now be a limitation. You choose to take on your own beliefs, thus you can also choose to change them and set yourself free. Every choice is an opportunity to exercise your free will. Withdraw into love and come to peace with where you are. So, 24 hours, right? And the best thing that I always say too is get it out of your head. If you can't talk to someone, journal it and write it down. Yes, don't put it in your phone and put it in your notes. It doesn't have the same impact. When you write it down, I won't go into the science, but there's a connection with your brain that it actually gets it out, right? On top of that, movement. You already know this, okay? Your big thing for this week is exercise. Get out, get in the fresh air. If you live by the beach, get in the water, cleanse your physical body. It's really important, okay? If you can't get in the water, if you're more like in the hills, in nature, and that's your vibe, then go do a hike, do something where you get out and you actually get a sweat up, okay? That's going to help you with your mindset. Your spiritual cards this week are pretty deep. You've got fortitude and friction, and they came out together. Both have very different meanings, and if you have a look just for a second at fortitude, it's very much a Taurus card, right? It's got the antlers that for me that just make me feel like I'm talking to Taurus. You've got a lot of earthy energies there, but also you have a look in his hand, he's holding the key to his heart, right? Let me just find it for you. I'm going to read it for you and then I'll break it down as to what I see and what they're showing me. Try to see name-calling, roadblocks, or challenges as insignificant annoyances. You can see this through. Strong foundations, core values, and lofty ideals will outlast, outsmart, and outclass a detractor. It will take less energy to stand firm now than it will to back down. Steady your focus on the bigger picture. Be stoic. You can get through this. So if this wasn't tied to this, and I mean you can see the colours of the card, then I don't know what else is, right? It's just about, for me, the dual message here is about getting on top of your thoughts and on your mindset. Whatever it is that's weighing you down for your personal situation, you can overcome it, okay? Journal it, get it out, try and cleanse your energy, sweat it out, and you will come on top. For others of you, there's another message here. The card of friction speaks about respond. So where this is a card of withdrawal and not letting it get to you and choosing to rise above, this is a card of acting on someone's negative mindset, words, thoughts, actions. And it says, respond to someone's words, not their tone. Answer an uncontrollable discussion or an uncomfortable discussion with questions. Listen, gather information, and be flexible. Change your position due to a clearer understanding, but do not be worn down by an argument. Resist an attempt to erode your character. Counter an abrasive personality by elevating knowledge and experience. Pull back your emotions and let the truth reveal itself. So for those that need to actually speak and act with someone that's making you or causing you to withdraw, for some of you, the advice here is that if you are going to engage in conversation, do so from with a level head and an open heart, right? Back to this again, you hold the key to your heart. No one has the power to take anything away from you unless you give it to them. Okay, Taurus? You're in control. All right, my loves, I wish you a fantastic week ahead. If you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up and I'll be back with you next week. Take care.